For most people out there, Trion has been a bit of a hit or miss company. A lot of people can't get the bad taste of Arcade out of their mouth. And I don't blame them. It tasted like vomit there for a while. But I've always had a bit of a soft spot for Trion, namely because I love Rift and Trove, and confession time, I even kinda like Defiance. Don't judge me. In short, I like the games that Trion actually developed, not so much the game Trion imported. So when Trion announced that they were bringing over a new game from another country, I wasn't super excited, and I'm sure a lot of you weren't either. So that's why I decided to check out, I don't even know what country this is from, this country's client of Devilian? Devilian? Whatever. And just maybe I could put some of us at ease. So did the game alleviate some of my fears? You'll start off the game by creating a character. In whatever client this is, I can only choose from 4 classes: Elementalist, Duelist, Shadow Hunter, and Cannon Shooter. And in what is becoming a very odd trend, they're all gender locked. But they all seemed interesting enough. I ended up going with the Shadow Hunter because he has a chain whip. And I love chains and whips, so I just figured, I've said too much. You'll then go through some meager preset customization options, and then it's story time! But I don't know what they're saying. All I can figure out is, shirtless, screaming demons fighting scantily clad women. Good enough. Speaking of scantily clad women, this lady literally makes me. Guess that means I'm like her boyfriend or something? Look, babe, I think it's great you made me like 2 minutes ago and whatnot, but a man needs his space. Could you just stop? Just stop following me! Stop following me! As you can see, Devilian, as I'm going to call it, and if you have a problem with that, shut up, is a top-down action RPG. I'm a bit hesitant to say MMORPG because I haven't seen anyone else yet. You'll start off picking up some quests to kill stuff, or gather stuff, and then you'll run through a somewhat linear map, completing said quests. You can move around by clicking or using WASD, but clicking is by far the easier way. Well, I take that back. Auto-pathing is by far the easiest way to go. You could also bind your main attack to the mouse if you want to make it a bit more Diablo-esque, but I prefer to use my mouse to move and keep my attacks bound to the number keys. Although it probably helps that I have what amounts to as a full-size keyboard on the side of my mouse. A nice feature for this type of game is that you don't actually have to continuously click to attack. You can just hold down the attack button. Like Carpal Tunnel thanks you. For a game that's pretty much nothing more than a simple dungeon crawler, the game plays fairly well. The animations are good, the combat is fluid, and everything moves at a pretty brisk pace. What I found interesting was that my character would swing his whip around but would automatically change to melee attack animations the moment enemies got close. I thought it was nice to see. Nothing sillier than a guy who's throwing his whip around at people who are inches from his face. Oh no, please don't take my girlfriend. Oh, this is horrible. I can't even fake it. Anyway, as I said earlier, from what I've played of Devilian, gameplay is basic. Pick up quests, kill monsters, or fences, and pretty much everything else. Turn in said quest for new armor, pick up new quest, kill more monsters. I wish I could say there was more, but I'd be lying. I got to what I think was a dungeon, and that was pretty much nothing more than running through an extremely linear map, killing more monsters, and a boss battle that was nothing more than a monster with 2 health bars. Ooh, scary. Character progression is also really basic. You'll unlock your 4 base skills as you level up, and you'll also gain points to put into one of 3 specializations, which will unlock new skills and also things to increase their range, size, and damage. I have no idea on the specific differences because I am way too lazy to learn a new language. You'll also eventually unlock your Devilian form. As you kill monsters, you'll charge up this bar. When it's fully charged, you can click on it to become a Devilian. It's super not that cool. You'll just hit harder. Basically, bust it out on a boss fight and you'll just win faster. Yay. I'm sure there will likely be some strategy involved on when to use this form later on in the game, or at least I'd hope so, seeing as there are equipment slots specifically for this transformation. But I'm not gonna lie, I forgot I even had the damn ability half the time. It was so unnecessary. There were other parts of the game as well, such as crafting, using gem slots to increase the stats of your equipment, some kind of card thing that I didn't understand, but they really didn't seem to matter that much, so whatever. And that was pretty much it. Oh, I got a mount. Not that it really matters. I only hit level 17 in the game, so I can't say I've got the whole thing figured out yet, but I bet I could tell you exactly what you're gonna be doing for the foreseeable future. Talk to an exclamation point. Kill monster. Talk to a question mark. Repeat. But there are worse ways to spend your time. Truth be told, Devilian isn't all that bad, it just isn't all that good. I'd call it the video game equivalent of taffy. It's not all that good, but you're gonna eat it anyway, and you're gonna get it stuck in your teeth, crack a tooth, and have to get a root canal. Actually, that's a terrible analogy, but you know what I mean. Make sure to level up your MMO knowledge by visiting MMORPG.com, subscribing to our YouTube channel, and by following us on social media. To catch up on the week's biggest MMO news, watch our latest MMO FTW. And to see if there's a better MMO out there for you, watch one of our latest First Impressions videos. Thanks for watching.